And did you spread your bed and stuff?
No.
Go spread your bed.
My bed has my bed has something yucky on it, and I don't have a space. I don't.
Okay, I'll clean it. Mommy will clean it. Did you throw up on it?
Yeah, but
Or food?
I drove up
Okay, Mom.
with it.
I'll wash the sheets. Hey y'all, I got some crazy news.
I'm so sorry for.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. You don't have to be sorry. I know you didn't do it on purpose. It's okay. Hey y'all, I'm just finishing up fixing my nail. But I got some news for y'all, so I'm gonna wait for y'all to load up on here. I got some tea.
Some tea. I don't see.
Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you guys. How is everybody? Merry Christmas Eve, everyone.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Oh, hold on. I'll let you say it. Come, Papas.
Merry Christmas Eve.
So I'm gonna let y'all get on here. Okay,
iPad.
take the iPad outside because I'm trying to talk. Okay?
Are you online? But it's
Yes.
in the toddler.
Yeah, come on.
But it's in the toddler, Mom. I don't.
Hi.
Think I would.
You say Merry Christmas?
Oh, Merry Christmas. But Mom, it has a toddler in it. I don't think it was able. Yeah, what do you want for Christmas this year?
Okay, you have
mango.
19%. You could use it for now.
Mango for Christmas?
Hey, y'all, thank you.
I can't.
Okay, go. Okay, here, Papas.
You said you want some flamingo
Here,
for Christmas.
go, Papas. Because I know you're going to have that iPad loud like it's a boombox. Get out. Go ahead, Gio. Up. Go with Sissy. Come on. And I'm talking about, come on, let's go. Act like Santa's outside and you got to get out.
But Santa.
Gio, out. I'm talking about grown people stuff.
Grown people.
Gio, I didn't ask you to be a parrot. Come on. Let's go, Papas. Because all you want to play with that iPad and be in my business. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, thank you. Go ahead, Papas, go ahead.
I asked.
Go ahead.
To turn on the TV.
Okay, go ahead, Papas. Close the door. If you need something, let me know. No. Okay. How is everybody? Merry Christmas, Carla, Sleepless, Charmaine.
Mom, I need you to cook the popcorn.
No. We're going to eat the popcorn when we start watching the movie, okay?
Okay.
Gio, you stole the popcorn that was in here. You are a little hustler. Yo, he be taking my stuff. Like, I bought this big thing of popcorn, and they pop all the popcorn and don't leave any for me. So I just took 2 of them, a huge box. And he took one of them that's on my bed. And he knows that a whole bunch of them are in the pantry. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate the gifts. Okay, so, y'all, I got some tea. Okay. Oh, I'm just saying who's sending them. Thank you, Dots. Thank you. Let me actually say, y'all. PGH. I need to put on my glasses, y'all, because I could barely see. Oh, PGH, thank you guys so much. I really, really do appreciate you guys thinking of me. Allegedly, Ken left Gypsy after the videos. He had a very hard time after watching the videos, allegedly. And allegedly, he has gotten on medication to cope. Yes, that's from a very credible source, y'all. Okay. Don't judge me, y'all. I had to finish up my nails and I had to come on here and talk to y'all at the same time. So he does not have the baby right now. He said he was going to use the videos against her, which makes a lot of sense. And think about it this way. She was with Woo Woo this weekend. She gave Bree her account on TikTok. I have some videos that I uploaded. They were taking very long to upload, y'all, so it couldn't I wasn't able to release it yesterday. I'm going to release it after this live. Um for you guys, I have two videos I want y'all to see that I uploaded. I'm going to release them, so I want you guys to watch them because some of them are very interesting. Um but Ken, I I don't know if he's doing it because of the public scrutiny or he really is concerned about his daughter. I mean, I feel like he looks like he really does care about his daughter. I think that's one thing that we could say, is that he looks like he does, but then you kind of look at it and you're like, well, you stayed around with somebody that did all this. So I don't know if this is a turning point or what. Hey, Aqua. I don't know if the baby's with Gypsy. That I don't know. I know that Christmas was supposed to be at her house and it's canceled. So she's not having Christmas at Gypsy's house this year, which is why that came out. I don't know what's happening with the. Thank you for modding. Listen, misbehave. Take it for what you want to take it for, but this is a very credible source. I'm telling you what I heard, and I said it was alleged. I believe that that is true because the source is very, very credible. And it's a source that only tells me stuff when they know what they're talking about. So, which makes sense why maybe Ken was in Morbid's live the other night. Maybe he wanted to speak, you know, because I mean, unless he did that, I would have a hard time believing that he, you know what I'm saying, like you care, because why would you stay around when you know somebody that spoke about what they would do to their child? That's not something that people change. When you say predatory things like that, that's what's in your heart. That's what's in your mind. That's what you want to do. You know, predators don't, like, they don't get better. Like, and I honestly believe predators should be locked away for life. Yes, it makes sense as to why she gave her account to Bree, but I also feel like she's setting Bree up to commit a crime. I think it's a setup. Like, she's setting Bree up for whatever Gypsy has in mind that she wants to do. It's a setup, and it's going to get her in trouble for having that account in more than one way, in more than just the way that we're thinking of it, if that makes sense. That's my opinion. I just think that it's a huge setup. Hold on, y'all. I think it's a huge setup, and I think that she rides so hard for Gypsy that she doesn't think about it as a setup. But I think ultimately, I mean, think about it this way, and I need people to think of this in a very like logical way and kind of like look at it very cut and dry. Gypsy started her crime online. Sorry, y'all. It just glitched out. I don't know what happened. It does that every once in a while. She started her crime online, right? The basis of her crime started online. Think about all of what she's doing right now and how she's doing it. I think it's actually more likely that she would be setting her up than not, and that's why I don't understand how Bree doesn't see that. Hey Terry, hey Helen. Yeah, you know what? And my mom would be on that same type of tip too. Like, my family don't pay about the babies at all. Like, they do not play. Oh, thank you, Mighty Mulatto. Yes, and exactly, Mighty Mulatto. When she did that with the nephew, that was a red flag to me. And what I think people really need to catch too is the fact that Ryan was Nick was not the only one she had those type of conversations with. So you can't tell me like every one of the people that she talks to have these fantasies and it's not her. And that's where she's going wrong is like it's one thing if she well, I guess she can't really be accountable because she's even done it with Ryan, which makes you but I will say this, I believe she'll be with Ryan within the next month. Which is why cuz Ryan was on live last night and I just so happened to be listening in. Which I don't really watch his lives that often. This was just I think I was doing my skincare and I was just having something going. And I heard him say that he was seeing someone. And I thought that was very interesting. I said, Ryan's seeing somebody. Hmm. I would venture to say I think it's Gypsy, which was why he was very willing to say he was seeing somebody. Because any other time, Ryan is not talking about who he's dating or seeing or anything like that. I think after Ken left her, when he said that last night, I was like, that was a thought in my mind. And I think what's interesting is remember, Gypsy was with Woo Woo over the weekend, and he left last weekend. And uh, it's been said that after he saw those videos, he couldn't handle it. And I don't know if he couldn't handle the public scrutiny because she did say on a live or on a video or was it a hot mic like what was it where she said that oh no in somebody else's DMs that they get very offended when they call them predators. Look, if somebody endorses a predator and there's too many things that she's done that's predatorial. It's not just one thing. So we can't even say, oh, well, you know what? Maybe she said something. It was a slip up. It was a no. For you to say like, oh, my daughter comes home and the police come and we have to teach her. First of all, any adult that teaches children to keep secrets is already dangerous. Period. Any adult. And when I say secrets, I'm saying secrets about secrets, period, but really those types of, you know, literally, she was willing to groom her child. And she had made that very, very clear. Well, I thought she was at risk all this time. And I think, and honestly, Ken did not leave with the baby. He didn't. And I think he kind of had to do it the way he did if uh, this 100% happened. And the reason why I say that is because if he did not leave ahead of time, think about it, she would have him unalived. Like, y'all gotta really think about that. Yeah, like the family secrets, like, you know, I've heard, growing up, I've always heard, people talk about like predators in their family and stuff like that. But I just didn't realize how common it was in households. And I feel like if I was raised in a family where somebody in my family was a predator, I would have some major trust issues. Like major, major trust issues. Yeah, I think he's leaving first and sure cuz he did say he was going to allegedly use those videos against her. And if he does use those videos, that's very it's it's really a slam dunk. And in fact, it would make you realize that any judge seeing that, if they don't take that kid away from her, it would be whatever happened would fall on their shoulders. So they're going to be kind of smart about that, um, because it's not like it's the information's not there. Does that make sense? Like this isn't a guess. This is coming straight out of her mouth. This isn't somebody saying she said this. And what I find very interesting, and y'all tell me if you think I'm wrong. What I think is very interesting is it took for this for people to start believing it when there was proof that the police had read this stuff. I mean, watched the videos, and this is what they saw. So it kind of makes you wonder, like, why is it that it took for this to want to protect a child? Like, I don't know, y'all. It makes me realize that this is why so many predators get away with what they're doing, because people don't protect kids. Like, I feel like her saying that should have been, first of all, in my opinion, people should have been jumping. CPS should have been on her butt as soon as. First of all, they should have had something in records, knowing you were going to release her out on parole. There should have been some stipulations out there on if she had a child or what. It's like, come on now, you seen these cops seen this, these investigators seen this. Yeah, Ryan is gonna come because I didn't see the email, but I have to go look at it. So I'm gonna say this is alleged. But allegedly, she had conversations like what she had with Nick with Ryan. And I tried to give Ryan the benefit of the doubt for a while, um, just because when you deal with somebody like Gypsy, you just never know. But the fact that he's still simping for her is like, what else do you really need to see? Like, to say, oh, that's not the person I knew, that is not what I knew. Well, this is the person. So whether that's the person you say you knew, obviously you didn't know her. And let's be honest, Gypsy was not really into Ryan, and I don't know why he doesn't really see that. So maybe, I don't know, but he just he's willing to take her under any way, and it just shows you how much he lacks loving himself, and it's really kind of sad. I mean, I'm not surprised he has a kink. I mean, look, I'm not really I don't think I'm that adventurous at all. Like, when it comes to wild stuff, like extra wild stuff, like, I'm not into role play or anything like that. And whoever's into it, that's your prerogative. Look, I don't judge what you do as long as you're not doing it to kids. But when you kind of think about all of the stuff that has happened or transpired throughout this time, you kind of look at this and you're like, I don't know.
Mommy, happy get me ice cream.
No, you shouldn't be eating ice cream right now, Gio. Stop trying to get your sister in trouble.
My sister is making ice cream.
Lonnie, you're eating ice cream?
No, my sister is making.
No,
ice cream.
What?
Mommy is making my ice cream because there was a sale.
It's not her, she.
She said they want to sell me.
Okay, it's okay, Gio.
So now
Gio, why you stay trying to get her in trouble when she not doing anything?
So who is making my ice cream?
Okay, Gio.
I thought you were so mad that Mommy was making my ice cream.
No, it's okay.
Is it okay if we can eat ice cream?
No, there's no ice cream right now. We're gonna get ice cream for Christmas. So I'll buy some ice cream tonight, okay?
Can you buy some red ice cream?
Red ice cream?
Yeah, because it's gonna be Christmas tomorrow.
I don't know about red ice cream. I've never seen red ice cream.
Well, you have to try to buy red.
Gio, you know what you're doing right now? Trolling me, and I know that's what you're doing.
Wait just a second. We already have red ice.
Okay.
We already have ice cream.
Okay.
How are we going to eat the ice cream if
Gio, Gio,
not here?
go make sure the playroom's clean, okay? Because Santa does not come to a dirty playroom. Okay, so make sure you put up all the toys. Go look.
Well,
Gio, I need you to go look because close the door. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to tell Santa to not come. Yeah. Okay, close the door. Yo, he talking about red ice cream. Yes, he is a master at trolling. Y'all don't even get me started on the other So this morning he came in at 6 o'clock into my room, right? And something told me to just still play sleep. Like I was asleep, but you know how you hear them and you're like, okay. So I was like, okay, maybe if I play sleep, let's see what he does. Y'all, I played sleep. He came in, he said something, and then he looked, and then he left and went right back to sleep. Oh yeah, Santa's the only thing that works right now. I don't know how long that's gonna work, but child, I've been good. I've been good all year. You know what? This year was a very interesting year for me. Um, as a creator, I think it was a very interesting year. I am not saying it was bad. I think it was a huge learning curve, and I'm grateful for any experiences and opportunities to learn. I think last year I learned my capabilities, and this year I learned how to um, perfect my craft. And I think that it's been a year of just really learning and learning myself, learning how to edit, learning my strengths, my weaknesses, learning what I can really bring to my audience, and how to just always remain me. So I think it's been a huge learning experience. Um, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn. And now I think I have better skills that can kind of do things a little bit different. So I'm actually kind of excited. Thank you all. I really appreciate you guys. Man, listen. Listen, Gio, I said to go clean the playroom, not to be out there playing. The playroom is too clean, not to play right now. Yo, that playroom it wasn't really that bad. Yeah, that's fine. But that playroom needs to be cleaned first. Are you sure? I have a feeling you playing with me. Take a picture of it. I don't even know where I put your phone. I'll give you your phone back if I can find it. Here it is. So Ken left Gypsy allegedly, and after he saw those videos, it kind of makes you wonder if Raina saw him first. Well, I mean, they were viral. It was kind of hard to not see him, right? Y'all, Gio is something else. Y'all ain't never lied. Gio is a hot mess. And Gio be playing too much. No, I told her she could have the popcorn right now, and then we could make more popcorn when we watch the movie. Okay?
Okay.
Gio be telling on her for everything, anything she does. But then he talks about, "I love you so much, Lonnie." I'm like, he's the biggest tattletale. He's the informant. Okay? Gio tells me everything. Thank you. I don't think she's calm. I think that's why she gave her page away because of what's happening. I don't think she's calm at all. I think she's trying to look calm, but I also think she's getting ready to go back to Ryan because she knows Ryan will take her back no matter what. It doesn't matter what Ryan finds out about her. It doesn't matter what she's done. Ryan will take her back no matter what. And I think because she knows that, she she finds comfort in that, because remember, she said this out of her own mouth. Ryan is her comfort. Daisy, that part. I didn't even see that before I said it, but she said that before. But I also think the concern that anyone should have is her giving Bree access to that page to set her up. I mean, if you know Gypsy, you know she's doing something. Whatever she does, there's some intent behind it, right? So, in my opinion, if Bree was smart, she would think to herself, like, what is she setting me up to do? Because that's my first thought, is that she's setting her up. And again, I will say this: her crime was committed online. Like, she's good at doing online scams, schemes, and crimes. Like, I just don't know why Bree would trust. Like, and it makes Bree look even worse at the fact that even Ken would walk away, but she will still ride for Gypsy. Down to Ken will walk away, but you will still stay around. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't that look crazy? I don't know, and it might be because she doesn't. I don't know her. I watch her content here and there, but I don't know her. So I don't know. Here's the thing. The reality is, Gypsy probably had them get in her DMs and her messages and tell her that she was wrong, and everybody was lying. And she's going to be very careful because she doesn't really know Gypsy's story. But people who have really been following it, we know it. We know that she's a con artist. But I think I don't know if she'll say anything or do anything now. We'll have to see. I don't know why she hasn't, because me personally, if I was her, I would have done my research on her and redid that video. But I mean, I have a feeling Gypsy stands got to her, because here's the thing. And I think this goes for a lot of people on social media, is that the fact that Gypsy did not get life in prison and she's out is what throws people off as to why they feel like there's something that they don't know. Does that make sense? Because most people like Gypsy get life in prison, but the fact that she didn't, I think that makes people pause to see the truth. Because how many murderers get out of prison and have a kid? That's not the norm. And I think that's why, and you really have to, the thing about Gypsy is, at first she is a really good manipulator because she uses emotions, right? And emotions tend to make people empathize for you. And I think that would be the reason why maybe she hasn't spoken on it. And now that she sees this, maybe she's trying to gather her information. Does that make sense? Because the thing about Gypsy and like learning people like her, I think that this is a really good opportunity for people to really learn about boundaries and loving yourself enough to say no, and loving yourself enough to not let people manipulate you. And I think that, oh, it sounds like a dentist drill. Y'all, I got my tooth fixed. You see? I'm so happy. It got, yeah, it's fixed. But I think I'm gonna end up getting veneers eventually. Um, because I don't know, like my teeth are weird. But I got it fixed. I finally was able to get to my appointment. I have so much to tell you guys about my personal life, but I can't really tell you guys about it right now until it's like over. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. Ooh, there's this place where you can get really good bras. Um, it depends on how big are they. I feel like Torrid does have good bras. I had a breast lift, so I don't wear bras as much as a lot of people do. Just and I probably should because I'm getting older, so gravity is definitely gonna take effect. Everything's it's not bad. It's just like I'll explain it to you guys once this is all over. I'll be able to talk to you guys about it. Oh, I had one, and then I ended up having a lift a couple of years, like 8 years ago. Um, but and I had girl, my boobs used to be ginormous. Um, but there was something I was gonna say to you guys. I don't like the boob job that they did. The doctor told me after I had the breast reduction, mine were the biggest boobs she had ever worked on. And if I would have known that, I probably would not have let her do it because I don't love the way they look, but it is what it is. Yes, Ivory and I talk almost every. I just got off the phone with her. Ivory and I speak all the time. We've just been very. Both of us have been like our schedules are conflicting, and we thought about how we were doing a podcast, and we wanted to bring something totally different to the internet that we have not that we don't see very often. So we have something that we're cooking. But yeah, Ivory is one of the most authentic people I know. Um, and what I love about Ivory is that you don't have to always, y'all don't have to always, we don't have to always agree on it, but we always understand each other's. Okay, let me charge it, but go play until it charges up, okay? Gio, close the door, papas. Gio, close the door, papas. Oh, let me charge. Gio, it's not dead. Here, here. Let me put this on the case, cause I don't. Where's your iPad, Papa? Go put your iPad on the charger too.
Oh, it's always
Yes,
there.
go put yours. Here's mommy's, but go put yours on the charger too.
What Tano?
The charger upstairs. Here.
Are you talking about Grandma?
Yes, Grandma's charger.
But Grandma's not here.
But Lonnie has the red charger. You could put it on Lonnie's charger. Here, close this until. Okay, just here. Um, girl, he's waiting on Santa. First of all, let me tell you guys something about Santa this year. So I don't know if Melania knows. I feel like she knows, but she doesn't want to tell me she knows, which is fine. Whatever. Um. Oh, I'll get back to Ivory in 1 minute. So, last week Thursday, I say to my daughter, I said, "What did you want from Santa?" Because she hasn't really said anything. So I got her a lot of stuff, but it wasn't like I normally get her something that's a high ticket item, and then all of the other stuff she wants. But she didn't really say, so I was like trying to like grasp at stuff to find stuff, right? You know what she tells me? She tells me this Friday. She wants a Quest 3. So you didn't feel the need to say what you wanted from Santa. You just thought he was going to know what was in your head and it was just going to show up under the tree. What were you thinking? I really, y'all, I had to overnight it from Amazon. Thank you, Mustard. I appreciate that. I really had to overnight it from Amazon because I was like, otherwise Santa ain't gonna be able to bring this. And let me tell you something, right before Christmas, I am not going into a single store. I don't like crowds. But on top of me not liking crowds, to make it worse, I got robbed at a HEB 2.5 years ago, at Pew Pew Point, and it was around Christmas time. Girl, they took my company credit card. I had an Amex from my job. They I think they ran it up almost $25,000 in 10 minutes. It was nuts. Like they took and my personal cards, like, y'all, it was it was crazy. It was crazy. It was super crazy. But you know what I find is very interesting? Y'all probably don't see this on YouTube so much, but lately a lot of people have been in my DMs and my messages and my page telling me like, I am so happy like you never gave up. Like, I know that I they said I one person said I was one of the people that told you to leave her alone. And I'm so happy you didn't because now we see that you were right. And it wasn't for me, it's never been about right or being it, like I don't need the notoriety from this. I just feel like there's enough people or kids out here that this needs to be very clear who she is. But y'all, okay, so Ivory, let's talk about Ivory. She's what I love about her is we don't have to agree on something. Like we could disagree on something, but no matter what, like it's just water under the bridge. Like she's I really love Ivory. Ivory is one of, and I know a lot of people don't get to like experience Ivory as much on YouTube, but when I tell you if there's anyone that's genuine as a creator, like I can truly say Ivory. Like I will always like support her. She will always be someone that I value very, very, very much. She is one of the most authentic creators on this app. Like I appreciate her. She's super genuine. Oh, I never wanted to let up off her neck, but I felt like it was at one point it was coming to the point where I just felt like I was talking to thin air and like people weren't seeing it no matter what I said. Like it just became kind of like frustrating. And I had said I would still talk about her, but I would, you know, obviously talk about other things too. Um, so it was never that I wanted to stop. It was more of like it got to a point where it was like becoming frustrating when people would say, "Oh, leave her alone," or "Do this, do that," and I'm like, "Y'all do realize like this girl is out here, like she's still out here committing crimes, like and she has a whole kid now, like that should be scary to everybody." And I just didn't understand how like people don't see her as a manipulator, but this kind of it taught me a lesson about people in general. When it comes to Gypsy, one of the biggest lessons I think I've learned with this is that people want a redemption story. So people will say someone's changed or to give them a chance, but not realizing like those people like her, they're great at manipulating people. And if she was able to manipulate someone, whether, you know, they are have a cognitive delay or anything like that or not, that should tell you the power and the impact that she does have, and I want to clear the air on something because I've seen something in my comments that I feel like I need to address. I think people think when I say he has Nicholas Godejohn has autism that I am saying that he is slow automatically. No, no. A lot of people with autism are like very, very intelligent people. In fact, that they're actually some of the most intelligent people. But he also has a low IQ. Like he was on permanent disability. So it's a spectrum for a reason, right? And I think people misunderstand that all the time. Like I'm never saying there are some phenomenal professionals or not professionals that are very intelligent people. So it's not, I just feel like that gets misunderstood very often. Yes. Yes. Is she getting disability currently? Are you saying currently she's getting disability? Sunflower? Thank you for the gift. Yeah, she's a master manipulator, and that's the part that I think people should see. And if people take this as a lesson, um, to really understand how people in life can just manipulate you, you create boundaries to not have people in your life that are capable of behavior like this. And I think that that is really important. Like, yeah, and I also, again, I'll say this is that I think a lot of people really don't realize she's a manipulator because most women are not known to be this narcissistic, and she moves in a lot of masculine energy. Oh, thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it. Um, Most people are not used to dealing with women that are master manipulators like this, and she moves in a lot of masculine energy. And I think because people identify her as this petite girl with this squeaky voice, they're unable to really see the manipulation. Now, as for Bree, I think it doesn't, Bree has said multiple times, it doesn't matter if she found out that Gypsy really did it, and not Nick or whatever. She said it wouldn't matter to her. Those types of people are a glutton for punishment, and I don't even think it's about an intelligence level. Although I do think that Bree does have some sort of cognitive delay, in my opinion, um, because it it makes no sense. But regardless, I think that people should see this for what it is. And I think that people should really take a lesson out of this about allowing manipulators into your life and how they can ruin your life. Oh, Section 8 is always a waiting list, I think. But aren't they getting rid of Section 8? I don't know. Don't quote me. Hey Lexi, I didn't see her. Yes, I when I tell you the biggest thing it's so important to protect your energy and your peace and the people around you. I am so protective over my space that because when you have truly found peace, you start looking at people and situations differently, and you cut off drama at the head because you are just not willing to compromise your peace for anyone else because you love you too much to put yourself in that situation. And if there's anything that I can teach anyone on my channel, that's what I wanted people to understand. Give the gift of loving yourself so much that you will not allow anyone to harm you, because once you love you that much, you become very protective over you. And I think that that is something that I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. Because a lot of people will stay around with people just because they feel obligated because someone's going through something or someone's this, that. No, but at the end of the day, yes, someone could go through something and you could want well for them, but you don't have to subject yourself to pain to make somebody else happy. Are you sure she applied for government assistance? I know that that was a thing, but I don't, well, I think she did get some sort of assistance like Medicaid, But that's only because she was a prisoner, I think. Like you, I think there's a certain amount of time. Yes, exactly, Terry. That is so important. Once I learned that lesson, my life became so much better. I don't let people into my kids' lives that I feel like would hurt them. I treasure the people around me, um, and appreciate people and things a whole lot differently. Because, this year has been like a crazy, so funny thing. Last year, my friend had a Christmas party. Well, she has one every year. And she did a white elephant. Y'all will laugh so hard when you find out what I got from this white elephant. Now keep in mind I bought this like Fenty Beauty like body butter and lip gloss and body milk set. No, it was a Fenty, something Fenty, but it was pretty expensive. Um and a little bit over the budget. I think it was like a $40 budget, and I think it was like $60 or $70. Thank you. And I ended up getting a coloring book and some crayons. And that was not even the first time something like that happened to me. The white elephant before that, from my job, I got a hammer. Mind you, I gave them a Bath and Body Works gift card, some candles, some earrings. It was like a cute little set, right? And I kind of like brushed it off because, like, you know, sometimes you take a L, whatever. Um, so I was like, okay, whatever. Um, so when I do white elephants, I kind of expect the worst. And not shade. What my friend did send me a nail kit after that, a really, really nice nail kit. And she was like, girl, I'm so sorry. Da 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 da. But what's so funny, yes, a hammer. It was the craziest thing in the world. But she did send me a kit, and I appreciate even the fact that she thought of me to do that, because it wasn't her obligation to send me something. She hosted the party, and she did it with the best intent. It was the person that obviously came there to get something for nothing. So I didn't feel like that she should have went. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of felt bad. Um, but this year I went to her Christmas party, and I actually got something that is so useful for me. In fact, Aqua kept telling me to get this. So last time I went on a trip, she was like, "You need to get those travel. What do you call that? Where you could like. Thank you. What do you call it? I forgot. What is it? Aqua. What do you call it again? Thank you. Merry Christmas. Yes, packing cubes. And I was like, oh, I'll get one, but it was kind of like late, and I was leaving like the next day, so it wouldn't come fast enough. So I never got it. And I got that. And then my friend, she got me a steamer, a facial steamer. And I was like, first of all, I like when people say I'm hard to shop for. And I guess I kind of am, but there's a lot of simplistic things that I like and enjoy. And so it's interesting because the facial steamer, I was like, that was something she really took time to think of. What can I get her that she doesn't have that she'd enjoy? Those are the gifts that I like, is the ones where you thought of me, not necessarily the gift itself. It's just you thinking of something that I would enjoy. And like, I got some bath bombs. Anyone that knows me knows I love baths. So getting me bath bombs, like, that is so, like, you thought of actually me. So thank you to that person. Um, so I was so like, a lot of gifts that I got this year were gifts that I really, really like. And you could tell that someone put thought into it. And I feel like this is like the very first year that, as an adult, because like I normally always get, I don't know, what do I know? But I really appreciate the gifts I got this year, because I thought it was like with me.
Can I answer?
Yeah, of course. Um, and I like to give self-care gifts. The reason why I like to give self-care gifts is because I know if I give you a self-care gift, it's you taking care of you. And I always like to give gifts that teach people how to take care of them, because I feel like a lot, especially women, we don't really sometimes really put that much focus on ourselves. We'll put focus on everybody else, but not really take care of ourselves. And so if I give you a self-care gift, I know you're going to use it to take care of you. So that's a big thing for me, is to give self-care gifts, um, versus things that I feel like might not be something that you'll care for yourself. I want you to really think of caring for yourself. Yes, so Ken allegedly left Gypsy after he saw those videos. He allegedly got on medication and said that he could not handle what he saw. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me plug this in. I hope my butt is not in y'all's faces, and if it is, I'm sorry. The videos of Gypsy going viral. No, and Christmas was supposed to be at their house, and apparently it was canceled. Exactly. Self-care gifts. People like, a lot of times we don't really take care of ourselves, and I feel like once I learned to really take care of myself and prioritize myself, especially as a mom, because I feel like we lose ourselves so much as moms sometimes, and we have so many other things to take care of. But just taking that time out to just show yourself some love and show yourself that you're important and you matter, and you really teach people how to treat you. Like, even when you're dating someone or whatever, like when you the way you treat yourself is the way you're teaching someone else to treat you. So it's so important to show yourself that love, because you're showing yourself what you deserve and what you don't deserve. Thank you, Skylar. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I think self-care is one of the really, really just making someone know that you care about them. And especially moms and stuff, like, it just gives them that moment to realize that they're important. And you want everyone to know that they're important, because I feel like there's times, like, people in general won't, you never know what someone's going through, and there's times where people feel like they're not important, they're not valued, nobody cares, and you want people to know that you care. A 3-month-old and a 5-year-old girl, you're a superhero. I had Geo when Lonnie was 6, and baby, listen, people always ask me would I have another child, and I'm like, hell no. And not that I don't love my kids, I love them to death. Like, my life, I couldn't picture my life without them. But yeah, I'm tapped out. And especially nowadays, kids are so expensive. Like, Lonnie is in competitive cheer, and y'all, I cannot begin to tell you how expensive that is. Like, yes, girl, still put some time into you. You matter. And Gypsy, this self-care information is not for you. When you unalive your mom, you took care of the self-care, okay? So this is not for you. I know you'll be like, oh, I'm focusing on my peace. Baby, there is no peace for the wicked. Like, I'm not really sure why you think that. Twins. Woo, child. Baby. Twins. No, she'll never be at peace. Like you don't. And you know what? It's one thing about you doing it, you coming out and doing like being trying to be a decent person, but you come out and you villainize the woman and villainize everybody else that's in your circle. And I don't know if y'all paid attention to this, so I'm gonna say this just to see if everybody else caught this. But have y'all went back to watch um oh, I think Into the Weeds posted this. When uh Rod spoke to the detective, you noticed that he was talking about, he was about the child support he was paying and all of that. I don't think he would have told the detective that if he wasn't actually paying child support. Because that's something they could have easily found. We only heard that he wasn't paying child support from Gypsy, right? So think about that. She even villainized her dad for a check, and he had to just sit there and deal with that. And I'm not saying Rod is a good person, okay? Let's be clear. But what I'm saying is she hold on one second. Let me make sure they're okay. Gio, baby. Gio, what's wrong? Come here. What happened? Lonnie, get out of this room. Please give him space. Thank you. All right, sorry, y'all. Because Lonnie likes to be overwhelming to Gio. And he does the same thing to his classmates. So I have to let him know he was fussing because she was all in his room. I mean, he was fussing because she was all in his room. Yeah, so it's like, which is why I think Christy was so pressed about what's been like getting money, because she wanted to get all her child support back. No, I'm pretty sure the child support was coming directly out of his check. I really like this lipstick color. But I feel like even just the way she's villainized him is very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, she villainizes everyone, and that's why I think people should really stop listening to her, because it also, I think about it this way: if somebody is always the victim, something's wrong, because at some point you have to take accountability for your actions and what you do. At some point. Oh, thank you, boss. And you know what? I was in a rush this morning because I had to go to the doctor's office. Like, not for anything too well, I guess it is major, but it's not major. I'm okay. I'm alive. Let's just put it that way. Um, and I just think it's very interesting because the way she villainizes everybody is very disturbing. Thank you, y'all. Um, I feel like it's very, very, very disturbing. Like, how could someone not see anything wrong with the way she is handling everyone? No, I listen. I am not saying Ken is better. I actually think they may be two sides of the same coin, and it might be public scrutiny that caused this. I don't know, because I don't But at the end of the day, you had a baby with a murderer, and so it would be, you can't disregard that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest. You cannot disregard that. What palette did I use today? I used the Huda Beauty Naughty palette. So I can't say, I mean, and I can't say Ryan is either. I think that, I know this sounds bad, okay? So I'm just going to be 100 with y'all. But where do sick motherfuckers find each other like that? Like two sick people? Like the conversation she was having with Ryan? Like, really think about that. How do you make that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all, but still, like, for two, oh no, that's crazy. And I really tried to give Ryan the benefit of the doubt, even when people wouldn't. I tried to, because I was like, okay, you know what? When you deal with someone like Gypsy, maybe, but after those emails, girl, I'm not on the naughty list, but I like the naughty palette. You know what, Jess? That actually makes sense. Because I don't, it's just crazy. And you know what's crazy too? It's like, it's one thing for Ken to kind of,
It's hiding from me in the bathroom because Hunter wants to.
yes, but you wanted space. So if Lonnie's hiding from you, then she's giving you space, right? You can't have it both ways, Gio.
Why not giving me the ice cream? I've been wanting.
No, you can't have ice cream right now.
But it's in the fridge and
No, no, no ice cream right now. You can have ice cream for dessert. Mommy will have a surprise for you, okay?
I like this for you.
Because you're gonna cut that iPad on and be loud, Gio.
No, I want to put it down.
Okay, you could go right there. Go right there.
But there's no space.
There's a lot of space.
Well, I don't think.
How you? I'm not negotiating with you,
I
sir.
want to go to sleep because.
You want to take a nap?
Yeah.
No, but then you're gonna be up all night. I don't need that.
I'm going to sleep and put my head down.
I don't want you to sleep. I don't want you to sleep right now, sir. Gio, Papas, I don't want you crying. Come here. Okay. Gio, but you want to sleep because you were trolling last night.
Well, I promise I won't.
You know Santa will not come if you're awake.
I promise I won't turn the TV on and no troll.
Okay, 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 okay.
The iPad is right there. I don't think it's on. I think the iPad.
Yo, he will not leave me an inch edgewise since yesterday morning.
Mom, can you turn off the...
Jill, you know I'm a sucker. That's why you do me like that.
Well, I don't...
Guys, it's officially
I
December
almost
and
got that.
Here, I'm not gonna keep this up loud. So if you turn it up like a boombox, you're gonna have to leave.
I'm happy.
Man, he loves him some ice cream. First of all, he loves ice cream and donuts. So at least 2 to 3 times a week before I take him to daycare, I stop to get Dunkin' Donuts, right? Let me tell you what this little boy did. So on Friday, he had his class party. So I Melania has 7 teachers, so I got 7 gifts for her 7 teachers, and then a gift for Geo's teacher, the principal, the vice principal for of the daycare. It's small, and the lady at the front desk.
My daycare is small.
Geo grabs the gift for his teacher. Everybody else, he kind of like, okay, whatever. So considering he's having a class party, I was like, dang, I forgot to sign up to bring something. Let me stop at Dunkin' Donuts and get some munchkins. So I go to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. Geo see me pulling into the parking lot. He said, we can't stop right now. I have some things to do. You, sir, you what? He said, I have things to do. Like he got a job and he has
I don't really
work to
have
do
a job.
when he gets to the job. No, my boy wanted to bring his gift to his teacher. He was excited for the teacher to get it, so he didn't want to
I
stop
don't
at Dunkin'
really
Donuts.
have a job. I'm a boy. I'm a kid.
Yes. And so he says to me, he goes, I said, Gio, but I have to get munchkins for your class. He says, oh, okay, you can stop then. I said, yeah, we don't have anything for your class party. He goes, oh, okay, you could stop. You're the best mommy in the whole world. I was, y'all. He said no detours. No, he got to bring his gift straight to the teacher, okay? I laughed so hard. I was like, no, he didn't tell me he got things to do. Sir, you got what to do? He's so funny. It made me laugh, and I was like, he's such a little character.
Okay.
And he's over here just cheesing.
I just said okay.
Yes, girl. It was nice of him to give me permission to stop to get them some munchkins. Because I was like, I know he didn't just tell me he got things to do when I can't stop.
Mom, when I wake up, I'm gonna eat something in the morning.
When you wake up, okay, but you're not going to sleep right now. You could just stay here, but you cannot go to sleep.
Why?
No, sir. No, no, no. Because I know you. If you stay up, if you go to sleep right now, you'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning asking me what I'm doing.
I won't. I won't do that again. I will go to sleep and.
No, Gio, you're not finna troll me
I
tonight.
promise. I promise I will do that.
But you know what, Gio? A promise is a comfort to a fool.
Oh, I'm sorry for not going to sleep. I just wanted to go to sleep. But now I'm going to sleep.
You're not going to sleep right now, Gio. Mm-mm. Y'all, Lonnie. Okay, when Lonnie was younger, I'll never forget this. She was 2.
It's not 11.
Yeah, she was 2. Right. Halloween came. That night, she woke me up the entire night. The entire night.
No,
Is it Halloween yet?
Lonnie started turning.
No, you weren't here at this time. You weren't here at this time. So I said, she kept saying, "Mom, are you? What are we doing? Is it Halloween yet? Is it Halloween?" I'm talking about 2, 3, 4
Lonnie
a.m.
started turning.
Wouldn't stop.
Lonnie started turning off the TV.
Yeah, we're not talking about right now, Gio. So she would not stop. Okay. So that next morning, she had to go to daycare. So I get her. Now, mind you, she only went from 9 to 2. So I get her dressed in her little Halloween costume. She goes to daycare, and that evening, she kept saying, "Mommy, are we going trick or treating? Are we going trick or treating?" And mind you, I'm tired because she tormented me all night. Listen, so before she goes trick or treating,
play.
okay. So before we go trick or treating, she's dozing off inside the living room. She's watching TV. She's dozing off. Every time I seen her doze off, I started yelling her name. Every single time she dozed off, I yelled her name. Or she would be in the back of the car sleeping. I tormented her that entire evening. And then we go trick or treating, and I parked the car 4 blocks back because I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna make sure she's tired tonight." Okay, so I park it 4 blocks back, and I walk, and I take her trick or treating, and she's in the middle of trick or treating. She's like, "I'm so tired. I want to go home. I want to go home." And y'all, I still let her trick or treat for like 15 minutes.
Mom,
And then I was like, okay, let's go. And she had to walk them 4 blocks. She never did that to me ever again.
I need something to, uh, I need something to feel better with me because I keep crying and
You keep crying because you think you're slick. Stop trying to play me, Gia.
I keep crying, so I need something that can help me stop crying. Because
It should be the fact that Santa's coming tomorrow. So if you start crying, Santa's not coming. That's not good enough?
No. So
Okay, so I'll just let Santa know just to he could skip this house.
No, I don't want to skip this house. I have to eat something that can feel better. So
Gia, where's the popcorn? Didn't you guys pop the popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay, and you just had McDonald's.
Yeah.
You don't need more food.
But I keep crying.
Gio, cut it out. Please cut it out.
I keep crying all day.
Gio, you cry because you don't get your way. You just start crying.
Will I be able to watch a movie with you?
Yes, if you stop crying.
I
But crybabies don't watch movies with mommy.
I will stop crying.
Okay. Okay. Yes, it is. Daisy, I already know. That's why he's trying to play me. Nah, he put that's so funny. Y'all, he is. He's definitely a negotiator. When I say I have to sit there and be like, "Sir, I'm not negotiating with you. Like it's not up for debate." Like it's every day all day. Um Y'all, he just been fussing all day yesterday. And but you started fussing a lot.
Well, you gave me the power. That means I can watch the TV. I can watch movies.
Y'all, you should have seen him yesterday watching Home Alone 1. He was all in the TV when you remember that part where he had like the people, like the paper, the cardboard version of people going through the house, and he was moving it like this for them to look like they was dancing.
Mm.
He was all in the TV like, "Oh."
And he started losing his parents because Kevin started losing his parents.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you remember his name?
Yeah. His name is Kevin.
Okay.
And Kevin lost him.
He lost his parents? No, his parents forgot him at the house.
Yeah, he forgot him at the house, and he was home alone.
Yes.
With nobody in the house. And him.
Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching.
Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching our video, and thank you for doing this with us. And I hope you subscribe to our channel.
What you know about that? What you know about subscribing to somebody's channel? Who told you about that?
They're subscribing to our channel.
Okay.
Because we are YouTubers. Because we are YouTubers.
Y'all, I didn't even know he knew that much. Because I don't even say subscribe to my channel. Like, I know a lot of people say that in their videos and stuff like that, but I don't even say that. So that's like really throwing me off. Yeah, he literally said our channel. Yeah, he made that very clear.
Well,
You do take all my money, so I can see. I see why you say our channel.
Can we subscribe to to our you have you guys have to subscribe to our channel because we are YouTubers.
Y'all, so what I think is funny, I don't know if you guys have ever watched like kids' YouTube channels, but you notice that they really get the kids, and
Mom,
I feel like kids'
like
YouTube
your red. No,
nails.
I love them so much. They're
Thank you,
so pretty.
thank you. You notice like the kids' YouTube channels,
Mom,
they know how to get the kids to like, cause they'll say if
why
you,
do you change your nails? I thought they were pretty.
I changed it for Christmas and the New Year.
Well,
Um,
I want my nails to be red too for Christmas. Mom, I don't have anything to
Here you
wear
go,
red
Jill.
for
I need you to
Christmas.
relax.
I just have
Okay, relax,
to
relax. Okay.
go
Um,
to baby.
Jill, Jill. I'm gonna watch a movie with you in a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
Um, what was I saying?
But the ice cream
Oh,
is gonna stay
Jill,
in.
you'll get the ice cream. Relax. You'll get it tonight. Relax. Here, why do you have the iPad if you're not watching it?
Well, the ice cream look like cereal.
Um, Girl, he's so funny. So with the kids' YouTube channels, they'll say if you understand, hit like or hit two, put two in the comment section or something. Like, do you realize that's how they get all those likes? Because the kids are like, yeah, I understand. I'm gonna hit like, not knowing that they're getting got. Y'all ever realize that? If you watch the kids, he literally just wants to complain. Like those kids YouTube channels, I get how people make that much money because all they gotta do is sucker kids. You ain't lying. Geo does have his priorities straight, but yes, they and he's only 4, and he's saying all that. Merry Christmas to you too, Daisy. Like the fact that he's 4 and he's saying all that, I'm like, sir, I didn't know you knew all that. But yeah, so I will keep you guys posted because this source is a really, really good source. Um, what I'm interested to see is what is going to happen for the baby's birthday party. I don't know if I'll get that information, but I think it'll be very interesting. What do you guys think? I don't think it'd be good for him to be in her space at all right now because, okay, so the recap right now, as it stands, Ken left Gypsy over the weekend. He said he saw the videos of Gypsy and he had to get on medication because he couldn't handle it. He did not take Aurora with him, but I think that's because he can't. But I think that's the smartest way to do it because if he was to stay and say that he was going to take her, she would probably take him out. I guess ELA. I don't know about that because I think that he does not really trust her with the baby after that stuff. Or also the public scrutiny, or even also maybe his mother.
We haven't eaten Valentine chocolate in a few days.
You haven't had Valentine's Day chocolate. That's because it's not Valentine's Day yet.
Well, how is it gonna get Valentine's Day again?
Soon, okay?
Soon.
No, like.
Mom, I need a snack because I haven't eaten days.
Yes, and a part of me wonders if he popped into the. Gio, relax. Relax. You just had McDonald's and popcorn, and you still saying you need a snack?
Yeah.
No, Gio.
They want to make us
You're being a scammer.
And Christmas Eve then.
Gio. I think that's why he popped into Morbid's live is he probably did want to speak up for himself, but the public scrutiny was probably too much for him. Listen, he didn't say
Look,
he said he
Mom,
hasn't
I
eaten
really.
Valentine's Day candy in days. Right, Gio? Did you have you eaten in days?
No.
Okay,
So I have to eat some.
whatever.
I haven't eaten apple. Oh no, apple.
Gio, so you didn't have McDonald's today?
No, I have, but I haven't eaten anything all day.
So you didn't have McDonald's or popcorn just now, and a patty earlier.
I did have a patty,
So, but you
but
ate then.
I need something else now.
Okay, so but when you say you don't eat, you didn't eat anything at all today.
I I want to eat something else
You
because
want something else, but
yeah.
so but you didn't eat at all today.
No, I did eat something else.
What
I
did you eat?
I eat everything in the
You
computer,
see, you
but
ate
I need
everything.
something else.
Now
I
he talking
need
about I
some,
ate everything. Like,
but
did
now
you
I
eat
need
nothing or
something
everything?
else. But now I
Oh,
need
you want the ice cream?
yeah because
So, Gio, stop playing with me. Okay, stop playing with me. If that, like, sir,
I
you play
want
too much.
I want
Talking
ice
about now I need something else.
cream.
Like
But
he's such a scammer.
there is something.
Talking about I didn't eat anything.
No one don't get any
You know,
food to me.
books with Z.
No one don't
I
give any food to me.
Gio, can you cut it out? I'm gonna tell Santa.
No, I don't want you to. You always tell Santa Alani. And you tell Santa Alani first.
Um,
And me first. Why do you always
I don't know.
oh, give me
Books with
something
Z.
to eat?
Gio, cut it out. You
Why?
will get ice cream for dessert. Not right now. And if you keep asking me, you're not gonna get ice cream. Do you understand me?
Yeah,
What did I just say? What did I just say?
uh, maybe.
I need you to repeat it to make sure that you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Um.
You do not get ice cream until later, and if you ask me again, you won't get it. Do you understand me?
You said repeat me.
Okay, stop playing with me, Gio. Stop playing with me. He's. I. The thing about Ryan is, like, I don't know how credible
Not
I feel like he
have to
is.
repeat me.
So it makes it hard to trust what he's saying. Because he also said that the person that Gypsy was in those videos and stuff, that's not the person he knows, but it's clear that's the person. Like, how could you say that? Does that make sense? When you've had messages sort of similar with her. And do you guys remember when Gypsy first came out and was basically tricking his nephew out on the internet to her audience? Do y'all remember that? Tell me all of that put together does not make you question everything. Like, really think about that. When she put her Ryan's 14-year-old nephew on the internet, I mean, that's pretty much tricking out her nephew to her audience. His nephew. That's pretty much that. Like, really, now put everything that we know into context. And he was 14. Put all of that into context. So even for Ryan to act like he doesn't know or that's not the person she showed him, he's how could you say that? Yeah, he I could see him thinking at that time it wasn't that deep. But now that he knows what we know, it is that deep, right or wrong? Gypsy wanted to meet the nephew while she was in prison? Where is that email? Can somebody email that to me? Like a screenshot of that? Or tell me what page? I think I have it downloaded. Wait, y'all. Baby, did y'all see what dropped on the e files? Did y'all hear about it? This is just a side note, like a real quick side note. They were pretending to be his nephew's parents. Okay, so I'm going to speak in code because I don't want them to take nothing down. But y'all know who Big T is, right? Big T, and y'all could go look this up on like the actual stuff is there.
Have
B-
anybody
Big T,
eat
Geo, cut it out. So Big T
mm,
was there when this 13-year-old gave birth,
is popcorn ready?
and when and this is the 13-year-old saying this, like in a disposition. I
There's
mean, not a
only
disposition.
one piece of
Geo,
popcorn.
stop. Okay, go into the living room and play with that because you're not. Let me say what I need to say, Gio. Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
I promise I will do it.
And
Mom, I promise I won't do anything in your room.
okay, and she said that when it was born, I believe it was Lake Michigan that they threw it into. Imagine being 13 years old and you have to watch that. And to me, the only reason why you were present for that is because it was likely yours and you didn't want it to be something that could be thrown back used as blackmail. Y'all go look it up. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. Like very disturbing. Erica Kirk and Nicki Minaj. I think it's very interesting. Um, what I'll say is Nicki Minaj has always been an opportunist. Like I feel like a lot of people have known that. And I think that she, first of all, her uncle, brother, and husband are all predators, registered predators. And I think Nicki is not our broke. like regular people broke. I think broke for her because that's why her house has to get sold to even settle this $500,000 with the guy that her husband beat up. Um, and I think she's an opportunist. I think that she will do whatever. She will sell her soul for whatever. I just think that that's who she is. Big T is the man that's sitting in the, that big White House. Yes, I'm trans. Here's my Adam's apple. You see it's sticking out right here. It's right here. Yes, I'm a dude. No, and I was never a Nicki Minaj fan. I don't know if it's part of it is because I'm from New York and I was always a Remy Ma fan. I always loved Remy Ma. So when Remy Ma had said that she was an opportunist and was talking about all of the stuff that happened when Remy was locked up, I was like, "Oh yeah, I could see it." So I feel like for me, I always took what she said as like an idea of who she was, and also the fact that Little Kim spoke out against her and said she was an opportunist too. So I feel like for two well-known female rappers to say that, that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are funny because the fact that you're trolling at your house on Christmas Eve is wild. Like, it really shows how desperate and bored you are. Aw, Sleepless, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. And I honestly, I'm saying this honestly, as someone that has, that's a content creator. Content creators, literally, we would not be anything without our subscribers, um, even engaging or watching our content. And I know I'm not the best at like even responding to comments sometimes, just because I have a lot going on. But I appreciate you all taking time out of your day to even watch what I put up there. Yes, like imagine trolling on Christmas. And what I think is so funny is like you'll come up here and ask me if I'm a trans woman. It's like I don't give a fuck if you think that. Like, okay. Like if people really understood that when you're secure in who you are, it doesn't matter who says what. Oh, I didn't even mean to say that with you here. I'm sorry, Papas. Um, you don't really care what anyone has to say because I know who I am. So being that you don't dictate who I am, you could get on here and call me whatever you want. That's I still sleep at night. But I think that that's what Nikki's whole motive is. And first of all, if we're going to be honest, the fact that you have a brother, a husband, and an uncle that are all registered offenders, I feel like you're willing to do anything and you've supported them.
Hi guys, I love you so much.
Aw, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you support stuff like that,
I'm gonna
you have
subscribe
no.
to your channel.
You're gonna subscribe to their channels? Aw. Um, Advanced Night Repair by Estee Lauder is really good.
Because there are just
I have their foundation on today. I did put the e.l.f. Halo Glow underneath it just for like radiance. Thank you. Um, because I didn't use that much foundation. I just used some, but I put more e.l.f. Halo Glow on. But it's still smooth. Um, what was I saying? I forgot. That too. I didn't know she didn't have a citizenship for the longest. So to even find that out, I didn't pay
Mom,
attention
I
to that.
need a blanket.
Thank you, Sponge. She said Merry Christmas, Gio. She sent you $10. Look. Look.
I don't see 10.
Look, $9.99. That's $10.
I don't have my $10.
I'll give you the $10.
to
He went like you
who?
show her. He was scratching his head, but he said, "I don't see the $10."
Wait,
I'll
is
give it to you, Babas.
You look, but girls don't really have $5. Girls don't have $5.
Who said girls don't have $5? Girls rule the world.
Why do girls always have $5?
Girls always have $5. Girls always have more than that.
More than that, they have a lot of money.
Yeah, but you have to make your own and then be nice to girls, right?
Well, are they rich because they have money?
They work for their money just like boys work for their money.
Well, who is gonna give me money then?
When you work,
When I grow?
when you're older.
Well, I'm almost getting older.
You're not almost big enough to start making money yet, Gio. Not yet.
Who's gonna make me some lunch?
Who's gonna make you lunch? Mommy. But you had lunch already. You had McDonald's.
Well, I don't have any.
Gio, you will get ice cream later if you even hint at it.
Well, I want to eat a hamburger.
Gio, you just had McDonald's.
But I love hamburgers.
Gio, you're too much.
Can I have my 99 candy?
No, it's too early.
Well, I like it so much because I like to eat it. But not right now because I'm not allowed to eat my 99.
Yo, I got my hands full. Okay?
But is it too bright? I cannot even see.
Gio, you're something else.
No, I'm not. I'm not a vampire or anything. I'm just a kid, and kids don't like bright. And
Kids
sad.
don't like bright lights?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said I'm just a kid.
They're only
So why did somebody say on TikTok that I know Santa is real because you don't have no money to buy this? And y'all, I'm gonna post some of these videos of these kids doing their performances. Girl, y'all, I've seen some that are so funny. Oh my goodness. I have to post them for y'all because when I tell you, I was in the dentist's office cackling for like 15 minutes straight. Literally, he's saying he needs.
iPad dead. I've been watching it for.
Okay, I'm gonna charge it so you go play.
What am I gonna play with?
Your sister.
Well, who can get me some lunch?
You had lunch already. Why do you keep acting? You didn't eat. Sorry, y'all.
I wanted to eat a hamburger, but I'm so sorry to not pick a hamburger. Well, I wanted to pick a hamburger.
Okay, next time.
I'm gonna get my own one.
Jill, I'm about to put you out.
But I wanted to eat my own lunch.
You ate your own lunch.
Well, I want to eat
Jill, if you
lunch.
say anything about ice cream, I am telling you, you won't get ice cream for the next week.
I want to get real lunch, not fake lunch.
Oh, so that was fake lunch? You gotta get out. It's time for you to go.
I'm gonna get my own real food.
Okay, okay. No, he ate the McDonald's. He had popcorn, and he had another snack before that. And this was, listen, y'all.
Oh,
He had that.
a hamburger is
We've
not
been on here.
fake. A hamburger is not
Oh, okay. So a hamburger's not fake.
And he had a biscuit to that.
And yes, like
Two, actually.
you. Okay, I just want y'all to be aware. He does eat. He will eat me out of home, out of house and home. Lonnie, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Um, Lonnie, stop. Don't say that to him because you don't want him to say that to you either. Be nice. That's fine. Let him do it. Yeah, he said I'm not a vampire. At least he know, right?
Mommy is getting out the crackers.
Oh, you guys could have those crackers, the club crackers. Yeah, you could have those. I do feed him. Yo, if you listen to him, he will have you thinking I don't feed him ever. First of all, for them being home from school, they eat me out of house and home. And it's just two of them. I'm like, I don't know how people do it with more kids. Because they eat everything up. No, literally nonstop. I'm like, sir, like, what are you doing? And he's nonstop talking. I'm like, sir, you see how he was over here just running his mouth? He wouldn't stop. I'm telling you, this Christmas vacation thing, I'm like, yeah, I've been busy the last couple of days because they just do the most. You know, I don't know if he's not picky because my daughter's not picky. And my daughter, she, man, like loves crab, shrimp, lobster, oxtails, curry goat, like whatever she loves everything. So I think he kind of gets that from her too. Yes, he said I'm not a vampire. I'm a
Hi,
kid.
Grandma.
No, Grandma. Lonnie's calling Grandma on her phone. Listen, I know and he starts kindergarten next year. I know that is going to be a something else. Oh wow. Six, I know that's exhausting because even just two of my kids, I'm like, I don't know how people do this. I don't see. I think he said that I don't know. Look, listen, don't get me to saying nothing I don't know. You know, I thought about homeschooling him, but I think I'm not.
Okay.
Well, listen, I do have a backup plan. So, depending on how this education system goes, I already spoke to a teacher in Jamaica that would be willing to do online classes. So, you know, I have kept that option open. And then we just go through a homeschool program that she would be looped in on. But let's see. I don't know. I feel like that's an option. I always keep up a backup option. Listen, Ivory does good with 10 kids and she has grandkids and she's like the best when it comes to them. Ivory does such a good job and I don't know how she does it. She, especially during the holidays, she is always super exhausted. But Ivory's the best. Like she's she's a superhero, okay? Let me tell you guys that Ivory is a superhero. So I've been thinking that, boss, but I just I'm just trying to see how things go. See, that's the thing, ELA. It's kind of like the transcripts were there, so I don't understand what people needed to believe about Gypsy. Like the information was there. Now I could understand for the public seeing the videos, it's different to see her face. Like, and some people didn't even hear about it, so I get that aspect of it. But for I feel like his mom and Bree and them and stuff like that, I just feel like you had the information there. Well, I think also he probably never expected to see that in her videos. Does that make sense? I don't know because I don't know him. Um, but I could only assume that as to why he cares now. But also, again, some of the reason why he's responding the way he is could just be as simple as public scrutiny. Because when the public is out here seeing you like that, I think part of it might be just the way the public is viewing them now. Does that I don't know for sure if I could say he's doing it just because he's doing the right thing because I don't know. But I just feel like with everything you've known, let's be honest, her unaliving somebody should have been it. It shouldn't have even taken to get to this. That's the thing, Daisy. That's why I think it's probably part of it could be the public scrutiny, but I don't know. He might have had a conversation with his mom. His mom might have said, like, son, what exactly are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Because if Raina gave a damn about that baby, she would definitely have a conversation with him. Because I know if that, first of all, if it was my child, I would have been like, look, if you had a baby with that girl, block my number. Because I don't want nothing to do with none of that. This girl will not come in my house and go on me. It's impossible to deny things, but you couldn't really deny the fact that the police had that in the transcript. Like, that's the part where it's like it was in the transcript. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about it, it being in the actual transcript, you can't deny that. Girl, don't want no more. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself or your kids, okay? Like, I feel like I have a hard time believing that this is the straw that broke the camel's back, except for the fact that he's getting public scrutiny. But I don't know. He might have. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know him, but I also feel like if she spoke like that with Ryan, it's likely she's had those types of conversations with him too. So where do you draw the line? Like, is it to him? Oh, it's role play, so it can't be real. But no, that's the thought in your mind. Why would a minor ever be somebody that you would want to? You does that make sense? I don't think it's impossible that he hasn't looked into anything. But I feel like there's so much out there that it's at what point are you going to use that? You at some point you have to stop using that as an excuse because supporting predatory behavior is. I feel like a lot of people don't see it as big of a deal, especially role playing like that. Like, you role playing like that just shows where you're at. And like I said, if people really even think about what she did to Ryan's nephew, like, who I would never put one of my nephews on the internet and say, go holler at my nephew. Like, that's not A minor? Why would I entice the internet to talk to a minor? That alone, in and of itself, to me was predatorial. Because to me, all Bree says is she supports that. She supports predatorial behavior. In my opinion, that's what Bree has pretty much said to us. And not only that, I think too, not only are the videos out there, they have went viral. Multiple of those videos have went viral. It's virtually impossible for you to keep acting like it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's at a point where he has to take that a little more like, and you have a kid. I mean, think about it. When she starts school, your mama's videos went viral about what she would do to her 13-year-old child. I wouldn't want to be a part of none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Your daughter would not have a fighting chance at having friends. Because I'm going to tell you right now, of course, I don't want my kids to be mean to nobody at school. But I would have been like, look, you not hanging out with little Aurora, okay? No, it's a no. Like, don't ask me about her. You know, like, no one, think about as a parent, you don't want to send your kid over to anybody's house or have just anybody come over to your house to begin with because you don't know what people are into. But then you know what they're into? How does that work? Happy holidays to you too, all things. It's not even that she doesn't think, she doesn't care. She wants to do harm.
I have a question for
Yes, baby.
for everyone.
What?
Is there any kids in here?
No, they're adults. This is grown people conversations.
I mean, like, there could be someone watching with their kids.
No, no, no. No,
So,
this
what
is
do you
grown
want
people
for
conversation.
Christmas?
Girl, they just want peace of mind for Christmas. That's it, and that's all. And she act like she Big Bang Tank, like she gonna get y'all what's on the Christmas list. Like, Lonnie, are you Santa? No, hell no, no. Listen, I don't do. Listen, I know this might be cruel, but if I know your parents have issues on what level, I don't care. You're not. You're like my kid is not obligated to have to deal with the fact that you're that child's parent. Like, and you're into this type of stuff. Nah. Exactly. And I think one thing people really need to think about too is when you go to the doctor's office or the psychiatrist or anything like that, they always ask you about your family's mental health history as well. They ask that for a reason because that's kind of like a general roadmap.
Mom, I accidentally spilled your crackers. It was
Okay,
an
just pick it up and throw it out, and you can get some more. Okay.
There only more left.
Okay, just pick up the trash and throw it out. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Um, so when you think about that, like if you're gonna be honest, no, I wouldn't want my child around her child. Like your mental health history matters. Your family's mental health history is, especially your mother. Like that's something that's always asked. It's like, well, what is, your family's background with whatever. All of that is important because that is in your DNA. You could have the best intentions for someone and raise them the best way you can, but You know, some things are hereditary. But you know what? I'll be honest with you at this point, and I don't know this. I'm just saying, I don't know how much better Ken is because we don't know the motive for him leaving. Like I said, is it just public scrutiny, or is it because he really realized, like, no, this could be harmful to my child? Like, we don't know that. So because we don't know that, it makes it very hard to say that he would be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for him to even have a baby with this girl that unalived her mom is questionable to begin with. So with that being questionable, I just don't know if I could truly say that I think she'd be better off with him. I can't even say I think she'd be better off with Raina because think about it this way. Raina was okay with him being with this woman. Yes.
I cannot open this bag.
You can't open it if the bag is open. Where's the cup that you
What?
just had?
What?
Where's the cup you just had that you had that in?
I have the green
Yes,
little
give me that. I'll
cup.
put some in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Raina was like, "Oh, you see the best in people." Well, you see where that got you. Is that a lesson learned? You don't look at people's past and disregard it completely. Like that is like a credit report. I don't think so. I think she'll go back to Ryan. I think Ken wanted a way out anyway, and I think this just gave him an easier way out. And he did say he was going to use the videos against her. And I think that alone would be concerning for safety reasons.
Hmm.
Okay, pour it in there, baby.
So, wait. How am I gonna open it?
It's already open, baby. I see it's open. I do think Ryan would go back
I'm
with her
gonna take
because he was
a
defending her on
little,
live last
baby,
night.
but I don't wanna have a lot because I'm gonna take a little bit.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah,
Why do you say okay to me?
because it's okay even if you want a little bit. You don't have to want a lot.
I think a little.
Yes, that's from what I understand. Because Christmas was supposed to be at their house and Christmas was just canceled.
Yes, I don't want Christmas to be
No,
canceled.
Christmas is not canceled for you, Gio. I'm talking about someone else.
Lonnie?
No,
Then
you don't know that person.
what is it
You don't
called?
have to worry about it. It's not you, Gio.
Is, is Lonnie how
Gio, you and Lonnie live in the same house, so Christmas is not canceled.
Lonnie Christmas
Yeah, like, and I don't know if it's that he's obsessed with her in particular or obsessed
that
with
is
the
a
thought of
no.
somebody wanting to be with him. Because I think the problem is Ryan
That
doesn't love
is
himself, so he'll settle for anything. And he's willing to
is
do
Ryan
anything.
a YouTuber? Is Ryan a YouTuber?
Is Ryan a YouTuber? I guess. I don't know.
I
So
think
I think it's more along those lines of the fact that I don't even think it's that he can't get anyone else. I think it's so I'm gonna
I love
think about it this way. You ever
I love
was
these
there
crackers.
was there ever something? Well, I think now at this
Mom,
point, okay.
Mom, I haven't eaten these crackers in a few days.
No, you had those crackers yesterday because I bought them yesterday and you ate some yesterday.
Oh, when we started the movie?
Yes.
Oh.
Um, I think
I'm gonna
Gio.
put it right there
Okay, you can put
beside
it back.
the
You can
door.
put it back and go outside with Sissy.
Can I have the iPad because I have it charging?
Yes. Here.
Mom, I love your cute pink iPad. I love it so much.
Okay, here you go, Papas. But put the crackers back in the pantry.
Okay. How am I?
You could. Okay, go ahead.
It keeps
It's
flying.
okay. Just open up the door, put it back, and then come get it. Um, I think that when it comes to him at this current moment, I'm not talking about before, prior. Okay. You ever had something and it was taken from you mentally, you feel like you have to get it back? I think that's Gypsy. So it's made him want her more, especially because he doesn't have self esteem. So for him, it's like, I'm just getting back what was taken from me. He thinks she's the prize, which is absurd and asinine. But I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know. This is
How,
one crazy situation.
how did
No, Gio, take the iPad.
No,
Yes, okay, and go outside with it.
but it's
Gio,
not
because
on.
I'm gonna come out there and we'll watch a movie in a little bit, okay?
But can you turn it on?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on, Papas. I turned it on for you, baby.
Mom, you
Here.
are the best.
No, you are the best.
Yeah,
No, you are the best.
yeah, the best.
Aw, thank you, Papas. Um, I think it's just something that he lost, and for him, it's more of a challenge of getting it back. For me, I would have just took it as a sign to get the hell on. But I also wouldn't be in that situation to begin with, to be honest with you. So I think it's more of him having low self esteem. Oh, high? I didn't. You know what though? I don't look. When it comes to that, I don't know that much. All I do know, I know when Bree is high. I wouldn't know if he was. I don't. I don't feel like I'm that educated on that to even be able to speak on it. But tell me the signs. Yes, Sugar Master, Surge Master. You're absolutely right. He's in love with his version of Gypsy, but that's also disturbing considering the conversations that they've had. Yes, Sleepless. I think that Ryan is willing to do anything for her, which should scare a lot of people, including Ken, um, and Ryan. But I don't understand Ryan. Like I feel like it's kind of like he's willing to. I don't understand. I have to honestly tell you guys, I don't understand him. Like he's one that I can't make sense of. No, I mean Ryan has never said too much, but I also think there's a lot that Gypsy maybe has on him, which would be the reason why he would probably go back with her too, because there's obviously there's stuff going, there's something more than what we know. I just want to say that there's definitely stuff more than what we know, and there has to be. There's no other way for this to go that way. Oh, Codebox is here. Hey, Codebox. Oh, I'm sorry about that, beautiful. I think they've been talking because that's the only reason why Ryan's been defending her online. Like he's been defending her so hard. And think about it. Why would you defend someone that put up your medical records about your rug issues? You lost your job, has villainized you every step of the way. Like, why would you defend that person? Like, make that part make sense. I don't think Ryan will ever spill the tea. In my opinion, he will probably end up in trouble behind Gypsy before he'll ever spill the tea. That's the conclusion that I've came to when it comes to him. I don't think I believe that he will ever. I don't believe he would because there's so much that she's done this far, and he's. I mean, think about it. Oh, I'll definitely have. You know what? I don't even know if Nick has all the way came to. I think he has, but I think it's very hard to. I think if I realized that I made the ultimate sacrifice for someone like Gypsy and seeing how this all played out, I would be filled with anger. Like anger and rage. And you know what's disturbing about it is the fact that Ryan was a special ed teacher and knew the situation. That just makes things like a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it, and the fact that Ryan has still blamed Nick on live is crazy. Like it's I don't know. I couldn't imagine being like defending that. Like I couldn't imagine defending that. Yeah, and I don't understand. I don't know. I don't. Ryan is someone that I feel like I now, after seeing how all of this has really played out, I don't know if I don't know. Because here's the thing: if he goes back with her, no one could ever feel bad for him, no matter what happens. Yeah, I mean, it just seems I don't know. It's weird. And I really tried to give him the benefit of the doubt and thought maybe okay, he got caught up in a bad situation with a bad person, but at this point, I think it's beyond that. I mean, obviously has to be beyond that. Yeah, it's we're way past that at this point. Like I don't think the public. I'm surprised he even really gets viewers and support and gifts on his lives now. Like that's just very odd to me. It just seems weird, right? Like it doesn't seem off that he still gets that level of support. I don't know. Something just seems very off to me. But y'all, I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to release a video in 35 minutes, and then I'll release another video in 3 hours. Both of those videos I think you'll like, but this last video that I'm going to release, I think y'all are going to be like, but I feel like I don't know. I could see someone liking his personality until all this came out. But one thing I don't like is someone that doesn't have boundaries and they don't respect themselves. That is like, and for you to intentionally harm yourself, knowing you're harming yourself, that's kind of an issue. Like especially as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Dude needs to do better. But I'll see you guys soon. I'll definitely be on live sometime this week. But I'll see you guys soon. Bye, y'all. Merry Christmas.